Greetings. Light selection.
I love these arguments they're having.
That ability isn't ready.
Something specific.
Wow, this is high level shit. I'm in the wrong element. I need to go further north. Level 14 might be doable.
Not enough rage. I can't do that.
I have to get lucky though. I can't have misses. Shit, dude. I might just need to go like grind fucking. Oh, bro is healing me.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
What a guy. Still might not be enough.
Not enough rage.
Please, 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 please.
Need more rage.
Ooh, that's a good kill. Okay, I need to go to something a little bit more grindable. It might be the previous zone, to be honest. This is rough. Oh, wait. These are way more in my league. I messed up. Real bad. And oh my god. Hamstring being blocked by the world. I can't believe he blocked a hamstring. Like, you have to have a shield on. Since when do mobs have shields? Actually, I'm afraid that will crash the game. I've had some problems already trying to change some graphic settings, it will literally like just like crash the game, and then I'm back in queue for 3 hours. Okay, I need to focus. I'm kind of like reading chat at the same time. WoW chat, that is. People are arguing about the infrastructure required to run WoW. Weird. No loot. Hey Ark. Hey, sup, Spectre. Yeah, man. I expect that, you know, you're in... What grade are you in exactly? You said you're in high school, but like... Huh? Why is my health not going up?
I can't attack them.
Is this a DDoS situation? You just got into 9th? Oh shit, dude, yeah. That 9th, 10th, and 11th are like super jam-packed, as you're probably finding out. Senior year is important too, but not as important as the other 3 years. So yeah, you're doing the right thing by prioritizing sports in school and stuff. Yeah, man, just like go for scholarships in both routes, sports and grades. Worst case scenario, you'll only get scholarships in one area. Best case, both. Go wherever you want in the country for free. Oh my god, what's up with this? Like, internet's working, but WoW is not. I figured, I mean, you seem to like do really well with Joker within the first 48 hours. I remember that launch party we had.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Whoa. Okay, so my health just shot up from like 20% to full. This is a DDoS in action, if you guys have never seen one. A distributed denial of service attack. It's pretty much when a hacker like uses a network of computers under his command to flood a target with a lot of data. The results? Things are slow, laggy, unresponsive. People get kicked off of whatever they're doing, etc. Yeah, sounds good, Spectre. You'll definitely see some weekend streams from me now that I'm all moved in. Ruh-roh. Bit of lag again. Wow. I wonder if this is affecting all WoW servers or just the one I'm on.
It's too far away. Not ready. I can't do that. Need more range. Not enough range.
What a cool dude. Just giving me all sorts of heals.
Need more
This is rough.
Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. More rage. Not enough rage. More rage. I can't. Not enough rage. More rage.
Wow, I'm getting these quest drops a lot quicker than the private servers. These are actually reasonable drop rates. Oh, shit.
Too far away. I need to get closer. Not ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. That ability is ready. Not ready yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage.
That was really close. Wow, I'm done. Oh, I still need Gore-Tex liver, but That was close. To have some food. Nice. Okay, so I need to kill some of these foot pads to get bandanas, and they're just the right level. Can even handle 2 at a time, I think. Well, it depends if they stun or not. If they're the stunning type, then I could be in trouble. Damn, they're following me far. There we go. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm like trash and I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm good. Alright, more level 10s. That's good.
It's too far away. Not enough food.
Alright, done with these. Oh, so I just pick up oats in the field. Okay.
More rage. Not enough food. I can't leave that. I can't leave that. More rage. Not enough food. I don't have a target.
Wow, people are cussing each other out over networking principles. Like, damn.
I gotta win.
Good God. Lag is real. Wow. Still lagging. This is atrocious. What? You said he's an SK. I'll grab. What the fuck is that? Oh. It's in the UK. We're still lagging. Holy shit.
It's too far away.
I'm just gonna sit right here until the server catches up, and then I'll be in combat. Good God.
Not enough rage.
There we go. Holy shit, this is bad. I think I can start taking on. Level 13 is a little rough. I'm gonna come back to that when I'm 12. he's just running around patrolling. Wow, he's linked? Unreal. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that patch. Okay, got the Murloc eyes. Let's go for, I guess some bags of oats. There'll be a lot of stuff to kill on the way because they're so scattered. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Might as well turn this in. I need to go back to town at level, or some place with the trainer at level 12 and get overpower. It's a big deal. Convert all my dodges into hits. Well, their dodges of my stuff into hits.
Hey there. Have a good one. Well met. See you around.
Need help?
Wouldn't be a night in Southeast DC without some gunfire. How sloppy. Probably spent a whole clip there. That's some good silver. Like that would have been an overpower right there if I had it.
Need more rage. Not ready yet. Need to get closer. That ability isn't ready yet.
Good dog.
Not enough rage. More rage. Not enough rage.
Hey us. Followers only on? With 0 minutes, I think, yeah. I think I did that for King of the Hill days. It was just a way to help ensure that people were somewhat active in chat-ish, and they wouldn't miss their turn. Were other streamers like still doing that? Like King of the Hill style Smash streams? Please don't die. Okay, cool. Close one. Yes, I have. I think I'm in your chat right now. It's good to see you're streaming. So you live in New York, right? Like, do you hear gunshots out your window? Is that normal in a big city like New York?
That ability isn't ready yet. More rage.
Okay.
Not enough rage.
Because I do here in DC now. I knew what I signed up for though. I've known for a long time that Southeast DC is the roughest part. But totally worth. Fuck. I thought I was aggroed by somebody else. Yeah, and I kind of live up on like a high hill. And in a cul-de-sac, so I don't feel like, you know, stray bullets are gonna come through my window. But it's a reminder that, you know, death is just around the corner. Well, if it was my time to go, it would have been when I was, in the military and in the Middle East. I survived 4 trips to the Middle East, all the plane flights, all the missions and stuff, so I think my most dangerous days are behind me. Knock on wood.
It's too far away. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. No more rage.
Not the worst of the worst. I don't claim to have been like kicking in doors in people's houses in Iraq or something crazy like that. But having been in the Navy, like I've stepped on people's boats and stuff, and if they really, other people's boats, like foreigners' ships and stuff, like if they really didn't like me, they could have set a booby trap or something, or jumped me when I'm like alone and by myself, like looking through their shit for drugs and whatnot. Oh yeah, it's not even needed, man. Like we all, every American, contributes one way or another to our own like security and well-being. Thank you for being a law-abiding taxpayer. I mean, that's not even common anymore. There's a lot of people who are dodging that IRS. I swear, like, going through the home buying process, I have never felt more, like, interrogated and, like, raped in my life. Like, they want to know where every dime you've ever got your hands on in the past 10 years has come from. Like, when I was, like, going through the process to get a security clearance with the government, it wasn't even this bad.
It's too far away. I need more rage. Not ready yet.
At one point, they were like, oh, we see that you paid off, like, one of your last, like, little loans
Not enough rage.
that constituted your debt. Where'd you get that money from? And I'm like, I saved a portion of my paycheck and paid it off. Is that so uncommon in 2019? Oh yeah, it's the Wild West right now. There's no way that the government can keep up with people's online money making. I might live. No, he's sprinting. Close one. Yeah, like I foresee. Oh no, fuck! Now I'm aggroing this machine behind me. Oh fuck, dude. I know there's gonna be so many streamers, new streamers who are gonna like not even think about you know, their sub donation, their subs and their donations and their bits being taxable, but it is, since it comes through Twitch, and Amazon owns Twitch, so you know that they're gonna be like reporting to the IRS, like, whether you're on day one or you're like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I would say Ninja, but he's no longer with us.
We need to get closer. Not enough gold. That ability isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah.
More rage. I need to target.
Well, 3 months is better than a whole year. Like if you're really like doing well, and you're not setting aside like that 15% to cover taxes, like, ooh, that's dicey. Actually, no, I think it's higher than that. Well, I guess it depends if you like, you know, do your streaming and stuff through an LLC or just in your own true name. Because if you do it as like an LLC, that's technically a business, you know, and you have to pay the taxes for yourself as a normal citizen, and then also as an employer. So you're taxed twice. That's something that a lot of people don't know about. It's like your employer, like, they're also paying what you're paying in taxes when they pay you, to make you eligible for healthcare or something like that. So even if you're just a company of one, you're still technically an employee in your own company. So yeah, it's a mess. Like, founding fathers would have like never wanted this for us, but here we are. I learned in a podcast one time that it was actually like a joke to pay your taxes. It was like the government in the 1920s, like before the Great Depression, they'd be like, okay, time to pay your taxes, and everyone's like, yeah, right. Make me. And then no one did, and then slowly over time they started like putting real penalties in place, and, you know, like jail time and fines and stuff for not. From what I hear, Ninja's, like, a lot of Ninja's followers, you know, went with him. He's like he's in the millions or something followers already. Plus, as part of it, like, Microsoft owns Mixer, so they're giving him like exclusive access to games that they develop, that they own. So that includes Gears of War and Halo Infinite later on. So that's good for him. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. I think that some people are born in the wrong era. Like, they would be so perfectly suited to some other parts of history, which is why I hope time travel becomes a thing someday. Like there are some people who are just like, they're just aggressive and violent as hell by nature, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like they would thrive in like the medieval era when everything was taken by force, or you got paid very, like the world needed mercenaries, like, you know, people who are good at fighting. I don't really know enough about the Wild West like I should. I need to play like Red Dead Redemption. I feel like that would teach me a bit. 1 and 2. Honestly, I feel pretty well suited to this one, because I realized that my passion is in investment. That's gonna be my retirement plan, not a 401k, but like real estate, and just having a bunch of like little jobs, like little, you know, side hustles for myself. And never has there been a better time in history, I think, for someone to just like, you know, like start a new income stream, because the internet has made it cheap to do so. So yeah, because of the internet, I can like do things like eBay and, you know, like ship to people like across the country, you know, California and Canada, Puerto Rico, like all over. I can stream, like, you know, like, I don't know, I feel like I'd feel like I am underutilized, like not living up to my potential in like the 1950s, for example. Please, 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 please live. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Yeah, and also, I guess to really like answer that question well, I'd have to know if I would have knowledge of 2019 and the present, because then I could just like take 2019 concepts and ideas and then just do them like hella early. And then become like a freaking millionaire. Hey Joseph, good to see you, dude. How's that? You're in school right now, huh? Like, I forgot you're like in 9th, 10th grade.
Not enough rage.
11th grade, dude. Shit, that's a serious grade. One of the most important ones. 9th, 10th, and 11th. I was just telling Spectre earlier. He just started 9th grade. I'm like, dude, do not slack off. Like, that's an important ass year. Are you, do you have an idea of like what your plans are after graduating? Peace out, man. Talk to you soon. I'm just killing whatever I can. I need to get that level 12 bad. I only have a bar more of experience. And then I can get overpower and really crush through some mobs. Turn my missed swings into guaranteed hits.
It's too far away. I can't do that. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage.
There we go. Oh, I have 2 talent points. I forgot to spend my last talent point. Oh my god. I'm such a noob. Okay. How much is intercept again? I won't know for a while, but I need to have at least 3 points in here, I think, so I can intercept on demand. Let's look that up. Ten rage, okay. Then I'll only need 2 points there. I'll want improved charge, so 2, 2. I'm just planning out my next row of talents right now. Yeah, so I'll do like 3, 2, 2, 2, 1 to unlock this. So I can afford to do this right now. It's just, it doesn't feel good to get improved bleeds out here when I know that, like, a lot of these mobs are mechanical, so they cannot be bled. I know I'm definitely gonna get this to 60 because this is the most poppin' server there is. All of the other big streamers are playing here, and that's all I needed to hear to know that this is gonna be the most active server. It's gonna feel the most alive. It's gonna feel how WoW should feel. Really like flooded and crowded, you know, like that's what you want in an MMO. Like, so gonna develop this, and I might possibly like, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking about possibly, you know, doing an alternative character, an alt, on Kiara's server, just to play with her, because it'd be fun to do streams together where like she's healing, I'm like tanking, or we're doing PvP together. That'd be cool. Are you thinking about getting in the game, Oz? I'd love to see you play. It should be free up to like a certain level, if you just want to try it out first. Looks like my gear isn't so bad after all. Not a whole lot of crazy upgrades over what I got going on. Ooh, that's nice. What? Ooh, that's so good. And it's only 8 silver. I think I need to get that. Oh, that's a lot of stats. Stamina and strength. Delicioso. Wow, what a deal. That's definitely priced to sell. I love this actually. Like in the modern WoW game, so much gear is handed to you, but here you got to make like hard decisions. Like, okay, I haven't gotten shit to drop in the field, so do I want to invest in my, you know, growth and just buy good gear to level quicker? Okay, what else on my gear is really shitty? I mean, I do need good bracers. Hands. That's too expensive though, and I do need to buy. I need to buy overpower. That's 10 silver. I know that for a fact. I'd say give it a try, dude. Like, I think you seem like a pretty strong-willed dude, so I think you have what it takes to say no to it if you feel yourself getting addicted. This game is responsible for me missing like probably about 70 to 80 days of school throughout my high school curriculum. It was bad. As soon as I could, I got a part-time job this summer of 9th grade, going into 10th grade. And then I saved up enough to build my own computer, buy cable internet for the house because we were still using dial-up. And then I started playing WoW. I gave myself all the things my parents wouldn't and my friends got for free. So that was a good outcome of, like, you know, in order to play WoW, I had to like learn adult stuff, like adult skills and responsibilities. But the bad thing was I totally indulged and fucking missed all sorts of school. Damn, that's an important skill. A shield bash, stopping spellcasts, but overpower is more important right now in the moment. All right,
Farewell.
gotta bind that. Oops. All right.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Oh yeah, I never understood people who had multiple 60s, like, on the same server. It's like if you're in a good guild that does stuff like in the end game content, they're gonna, and you're really valuable, they're probably, your group of people you play with, your guild, is probably gonna want you to like specialize on one character and keep coming week after week on that one character to do the bosses and stuff. Man, like, it's a lot of upkeep, because if you want to maximize your character's chance to get good loot, well, you're gonna do the end bosses every week. So you're talking about like a big rotation, a big world tour of bosses multiple times over. I would at least want to split it up over different characters. Or sorry, different, not characters, but different realms, different servers. It definitely took him a shitload. Yeah, it takes about, like, if you're really good at this game, like, it takes about a week to 2 weeks to hit max level. in a few more levels, like when I'm about 19ish, I can start replying to these people looking for like tanks and stuff for 5-man dungeon content, and the game just like starts to speed up at that point, because you know you're getting a lot of experience doing this like longer dungeons. Like you're killing a lot of high level monsters, like you know, you're getting some good drops, some good items to sell and to keep for yourself. Can't wait.
Safe travel.
Just made some more bandages so I can patch myself up in the middle of combat if I need to. Alright, let's go back to the Defies quest. Killing these bandits, getting some bandanas off them. I'm very close. What do you mean by good and bad guys? Like, as far as like story telling, like in lore? Juicy crit. No, yeah, maybe he's talking about like some classes are better at some aspects of like combat than others, which is a very true statement. As far as good and evil, well, I mean, the Alliance and the Horde are kind of like Republicans and Democrats. They just want different things. No, they want the same things, but just in different ways. Plus obvious racial differences. Horde are more beast-like. Alliance are more human-like. The pretty races: elves, humans, dwarves. But like this class I'm playing warrior, nothing better for like just like at level 60 max level, warriors are so good. If you're supported by a healer, like in team fights and like 10v10 combat, which is what endgame PvP is all about, warriors, you know, just when they solo carry. They're made to carry. That's what I love about them. Plus, it feels flashy. It feels like you just style on people when you're good on a warrior. Then you got like solo kind of classes who they're like the kind of classes who go in the back lines by themselves and like get shit done, like rogues, because they can go invisible, like at will. Then you got like archers, aka hunters, who if that's your thing, if you like, you know, keeping space and just sniping things, they do that very well. It is. WoW is a very... that's why WoW never really took off as an esport. Goddamn, they tried. Like, in there... No! I just got, like, kicked off wholesale. I need to reopen quick before I get truly logged out, or else then I'll have to wait in the queue again. Thank God. But yeah, WoW is so tough to like make sense of unless you know a little bit about the game. And that's why it really never took off as an esport. Meanwhile, Fortnite, Call of Duty, other games, FPSs in general, it's very easy. I mean, you have a gun, you shoot them. Like, you don't need to know about cooldowns and weapon strikes and spell categories and all that D&D shit. I waited 2 hours. Like, I could have been streaming like 2 hours earlier. But, you know, like, my computer needed a restart. It was being really slow. Probably because I haven't restarted it in like 2 weeks since I moved in here. So, it was time, and yeah, I paid for it. Also, I'm pissed because, like, I would have streamed even earlier than that, like, as soon as I got home today. But there were these people, this couple who got a hold of me from my Craigslist ad. And they're like, oh, we love your house. We want to come check it out, see about renting a room. Here's what we do. We're like, we work for AmeriAid, or what the fuck did they say? We work for AmeriCorps, which is like a non-profit, I think. And they just told me, they gave me this big, like, 5-paragraph text message about who they are and what they do for a living, and how they wanted to come check out the place. We were supposed to meet up today at 5-ish. I texted them like throughout the day. I'm like, hey, just want to confirm we're still on. And they're like, yep, I'm gonna come over as soon as I get out of work. 5:30 comes, nothing. And I'm like, shit, I've been missing out on sleep. Let me lie down. I'll just like have my phone on max ringer, and surely they'll like call or text me if you know, I'm not responding to them knocking on the door. I wake up at like 7:30 just like out of fear that I missed them. Nothing on my text, nothing in my email or anything. I'm like, I text them like, everything okay, guys? It's like 8:30. It's 3 hours later after we were supposed to meet. So I held up streaming for no good reason. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna deal with a lot of flaky people trying to find like roommates. That's just how it goes. Cast overpower. Yep. Cool. Yeah, and I'd be worried if it was just like a big long essay and then that's it. But on top of that, we also had a bunch of smaller like exchanges as far as like, you know, time and place and questions they had about like parking or whatever. So that made me feel like it was not a bot. By the way, Oz, I don't know if you ever have like a reason to come through DC, but it is a very popular hub on the way down south, whether you're driving or flying. A lot of layovers happen here. So if you do have a reason to come through, man, just let me know. We can hang out, or you can come by here. We'll play like some Smash or something. LAN. On LAN, yeah. I hope among like the whole Discord server, somebody will take me up on that. Yes, it is. It's my first time ever renting anything. I'm all about it. It sounds like a lot of people look at it as a headache. I think it's a fun opportunity, and it's a great way to help out people. People want to save money renting a room instead of like an entire apartment. And some people, they even like I heard this is especially true in New York. They can't even afford a room, so they rent out a timeshare of a room. Like they're like, okay, I'm gonna rent out 8 hours a day of this room, just long enough for me to sleep, shower, eat, and then get back to work. Hey NTP, what's up, man? I just had my little like comeback reunion stream, 2 days ago, and after 20 days of being away, and Cryptic Croft was saying he misses you, like he hasn't seen you in a bit, so it's good to see that you're still alive and well as also. And it's not just New York, it's also California, like everywhere in California. It's just a very expensive state, so it's not that bad in DC that I know of, but still, like it took me a long time to get to the point where I was like financially doing okay. So I definitely want to extend that good luck to other people. But I'm having a blast though, NTP. Like, I love Classic. I've played illegally on many private servers over the years, even when WoW was in much earlier versions than its current 9.0. Just because there's nothing like Classic, dude. Like, vanilla WoW is such a different game. It's so much more addictive. You're a level 11 warrior? Is this your first time?
It's too far away.
Okay. And is this your first time on WoW ever, or just classic? Ruh-roh. I'm in trouble.
Can't do that yet.
My mouse. I was doing good. I was kiting in the right direction, and then my mouse just like spazzed a little bit. It turned around. Done. Okay. Well, that's good. Then we don't need to like break you of any bad habits that retail would have set in. Honestly, retail WoW, kind of like aka current WoW, it feels more like Diablo than a true MMO like WoW Classic. So that's really good. Have you decided on what to spend your talent points on yet? Well, you should have 2 talent points at this point at level 11. Okay, good. You're gonna want to put those points in arms at first. And you're gonna want to go for a 2-handed weapon. It just works better early on in the game because the way like the combat math is calculated, chance to hit, stuff like that. Yeah, leave Fury alone. Protection, leave that alone too for a bit. Yeah, at level 40 it might be appropriate to switch over to dual wielding one-handed weapons. If you get good weapons, and you will through like quests and stuff. And if you don't find a 2-handed weapon from quests, quest rewards, or just like from drops off of like monsters, don't worry about it. A lot of people don't. They're not that lucky. Just go to the auction house in any major city and pick one up for like. You can get like I got this one that I'm wearing for like 8 silver, which is not much, and I've been using it since level 5. Yeah. Oh yeah, it just works good. Like if you play warrior correctly, like you can get so much more done with a 2-handed weapon because you know it swings less often, like every 3.6 seconds. So what you can do is like you know, just go in, hit them with a big swing, then walk away, kind of kite them a little bit, and go back in. I'll demonstrate right here on this mob. So you want to do ideally is like hit them with your big swing. You have hamstring on them so they're slowed, and then you kind of run away until your sword is back off cooldown. Then you hit them again, run away. I'm in trouble. This monster's really hard. The Dust Devil. Okay, ignore that part, but yeah, I'm a little bit rusty myself. I need to like increase my situational spatial awareness skills, which have atrophied from playing Smash Brothers. But yeah, it's called kiting. So trying to think if like there's any tie-in to Smash. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot of slow effects in Smash. So, yeah, that's a very important concept as you get further in the game. But you really won't need it until like level 30, 40, 50, 60 onwards. Where you're at and where I'm at right now, you can literally just stand still and hit things and be okay. Wow. See, kiting can save your life too. They'll allow you to straight up run away if you're in trouble. Also, make sure to get your first aid skill so you can make bandages out of cloth you come across. Like this. Oh. And then you can heal yourself during combat. Please don't die. Oh. No. Oh. Oh, that was close. Okay. I've had like 10 of those tonight. So, besides, you know, getting bandages you can use to heal yourself, they also sell at the vendor quite nicely if you need some quick cash to buy new skills. Ooh, I just need one more leather bandana. Oh yeah, add-ons are another really big help. So if you have a second NTP, go to this website called, just Google this. Just go to Curse add-ons, WoW. Curse as in like I curse you, or curse word. This is a website that, you know, computer programmers come together and code like little helpers, like in-game apps for the game to make it easier or improve something about the game. And I have plenty of them already installed here on like day 2. I got like a little damage meter down here, which I can click on and get a breakdown of like my damage that I do. Like, okay, I'm doing an average of 22 damage a hit, you know, like let me close that. Okay, I got another add-on where it's like it's showing me where I need to go to kill and collect items for my quests. So that's a big help. It also gives me a little cursor up here like of coordinates. So I can just hover my mouse somewhere and say, okay, I'm at 47, 43, which is helpful for meeting up with people. Like, there are so many good add-ons, and they'll definitely help out your leveling experience. Oh yeah, dude, I haven't played since a little bit before Hero came out. I I've been watching from afar. Like I've been staying like up on the major like changes and like community vibes. And apparently people are like banning Hero from use in competitions, which I think is really gay. Like, come on, man. Like, why are you doing that? It's a character that they put in the game. Let people use it. Also, I mean, Banjo came out. And I'm like, well, shit, I haven't even played Hero yet. And Banjo's already out. Sans is all, like almost out. Or maybe he is already out. And I'm like, oh my god. I don't even have a connection to the character. Like, I feel like I need to play Undertale now, just so I understand like who the hell the character is. That's what motivates me to become like a full-time streamer, to become like financially independent to the point where I do have the time to like, you know, get caught up on games like that, you know, like Undertale, just so I can understand who the hell Sans is and appreciate his movesets more and stuff like that. Xenoblade, still right where I left it, right before the final battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses, I got about 25% of the way through when this came out. So rip to that playthrough. I have to beat that game 3 times with every faction. I'm still like 25% of the way in on the first faction. So that's my motivation to like become a full-time streamer, just to have the time to like finish the games I want to finish. Like, you know, like it saddens me not to like finish Fire Emblem start to finish, like from picking it up when the one with Corrin, Revelations and Birthright and Conquest came out on the 3DS. I just happened to be on a work trip when that happened and there was no internet, so it was perfect because I had all 3 games. I made sure to buy them at a Walmart before I went on the trip, and I'm like, okay, and I just crushed it, and I no-lifed it. I only left my bed to go eat. People thought I was like demented. There was something wrong with me. They would only see me when it was like time to eat. I didn't care. I'm like, okay, yeah, you guys can judge me if you want. I'm never gonna see you again after this work trip. But Fire Emblem is forever. So yeah, I know it likes the hell out of it. This is a tough choice. These are good boots, but this back is also good. Guess I'll have to go to boots though.
What do you like?
Okay, I think I'm ready for some Harvest Watcher action. Maybe some Knoll Paws. Yeah, I think I can do some Knolls. Yeah. Why exactly? Oh, okay. That was just the decision for you. Work, like life, school balance. Yeah, I feel that. I had to do that for the home buying process, so I totally feel that. I had to give up streaming video games wholesale. I had to be an adult for like. Also, I had to get myself into this new job I'm in. So yeah, I was like a straight up normie for 20 days. And I gotta say, you have a lot of time to be productive when you're a normie. That's the benefit of being a normie. So I'm on this server where it's like all the big streamers play on it. Faralina. And it has massive queues. Like this, the queue I waited through to get on here right now on this stream was 2 hours. So if you see me like reading a textbook like while I'm waiting, that's why. Because I'm trying to do something, you know, with my time while I'm sitting, like I'm streaming a queue screen. It's literally like, you know, like disheartening it is to log on. Well, I'll try to log on. And it's like, okay, you're in position 6,000. Estimated wait time 140 minutes. And it's never a full 140 minutes. Like it goes in like spurts. It's like 140, 135, 138, 37, 136, 119. Like it's just erratic, but it's still a significant chunk. Totally worth it though, because I am a firm believer MMOs are at their best when they're just jam-packed with people. You just gotta go where the energy is, or else you're not getting the full experience of an MMO. Wow, these are high-level dudes. Their levels are in red and orange, which is not good. You want to fight something that's yellow or green. Like, yeah, level 14, sure. Really, yeah, it's population and also server type. So there are there's three kinds of servers. There's role playing, where you're expected to be in character at all times. If you say shit like lol or bet, they're gonna report you and you're gonna get banned. You need to develop a character, and you need to like use proper punctuation, like you were writing a storytelling novel, like yeah. Then there's normal, where it's just like, you know, it's expected that you're there on the server to fight monsters. So player versus player combat in the field is not on unless you turn it on. Then you're consenting to fighting other players. Now Kiara chose one of those servers, and I was really, really disappointed that she did that, because she knows how much I like PvP. That's all I've been talking about since like News of Classic came out. Damn, I can't wait to gank people out in the field or whatever. You know, I can't wait to get Grand Marshal status, like from killing so many Horde. And then she goes and like starts a character on a normal server. I'm like, God, why? Then finally, the best server in my opinion, PvP. Player versus player, always on. I can be a level 60, fully decked out warrior, max level. I can roll up. I can leave the starter areas for the human kingdom. I can go over to the Horde lands, the Barrens. You can just cruise in there, kill a bunch of other like level 14s, 12s, just like us right now. And they can't do shit about it. They just have to get good. Or I can fight other people my level if I want to challenge. Player versus player is at the heart of that. If you like the thrill of just open world fighting, like that Grand Theft Auto kind of sandbox like feel, you're gonna get it. That reminds me, NTP, have you seen or heard from Sebi in a while? Oh yeah, maybe not in this zone, Oz, but by the time I go to Stranglethorn Vale, the jungle zone, that's where PvP really starts to come online. There are what's known as like alliance controlled lands, and then there are contested. It's reasonably expected that, you know, Horde and Alliance will come in contact with each other because that's just the way the developers designed it. And plus there are very good reasons to go there, like natural resources or a dungeon that drops really good loot. So yeah. Fun times. Can't wait to show you guys some ganking. You're gonna see me pop off when I start ganking some Horde. Oh yeah, another piece of advice, like, even though you can like run by a lot of mobs, by mobs I mean monsters, try not to. Like, if you see something that you can kill, you know you can kill it, you know, for experience, like, just do it. You know, even though this game doesn't have random battles like Final Fantasy when you're walking around in the world and you know, like, get thrown into a battle against your will, kind of treat it like that, so that you know, it all adds up. All the experience does. I'll go with this one. It's level 13. So what made you choose warrior? There really isn't a best class. It depends on what you're trying to do. They all excel in different areas. Also, keep in mind the meta for this game is as old as 2006, so things are pretty well defined and rigid. Oh, so the charge is what attracted you, huh? That's what lured me in too, man. Like, when I first started this game back in like 2006 or whatever, I played a rogue. So they had, rogues are all about control. And stunning and stuff, and I saw a little bit of that in the warrior as well, but I loved the movement. Like, warriors definitely have more movement available to them. They have charge, and then they have another one. They have a second one available to them called intercept. So yeah, they zip around the battlefield. They do big burst damage. They get to use two-handed weapons. They're just like, they're like Garen, you know, in League of Legends, like, just any two-handed swordsman you can think of in your favorite anime or show or whatever, like, that's them. Like, I love the fantasy behind them. And there's some people that like the dual wielding, like one-handed berserker type, like Wolverine kind of thing. You can do that too with a warrior very well. But I think the class plays best with the two-hander. And then, of course, warriors are the best tanks in the game. So that's what really pays the bills. Like, you'll always be invited to groups as a warrior. You'll never have to worry about like finding people to play with, because you can't put a price on a good tank. Someone who knows what they're doing. So learn how to do both. Learn how to like be the one up front, taking the hits from the monsters, and also, you know, of course, learn how to do damage as well. For everything else, like in the open world. Attack on Titan? Oh yeah, that's a good show. I stopped watching it like on the second or third season, right as they were just starting to find out that Titans were a man-made creation. But yeah, great show. Recommend it to anybody. I hope I didn't spoil it for you. I feel like you should know that by 20 episodes in. plus its age. Trigun? Dude, that's a classic. Vash the Stampede. Iconic character. Oh, you know an anime a lot of people don't know about that I can't speak highly enough about? Gungrave. There used to be this TV network, like in the late 2000s, called G4 TV. And it had anime on it, and that's where I discovered it. Such a good show. Only one season too, so kind of like Afro Samurai. It has a very defined like beginning and end. Damn, you like to run around. Mobs usually don't get to run around that quickly. I have no business being down there. Like, I'm still kind of weak. Those things will kill me. Let me go up here where there's some oats and those Defies looters. Gungrave, yeah. It's about these two, like, you know, young dudes, like, who grew up in the rough part of a city. They kind of, like, you know, join the mafia, and then they end up, like, taking over the mafia. And at one point they have a disagreement, and yeah, I won't say anymore. But yeah, it's a really good show. It's the kind of anime that, you know, you can rewatch like once every few years, and it feels like a great use of your time. Metal Gear Solid's kind of like that for me in video games. It feels like it's like a ritual. I have to beat it once a year. The PlayStation 1 original. Oh, dude, you're missing out. One of the best video game franchises out there for me, like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, World of Warcraft. It used to be Diablo 2. Diablo until Diablo 3 came out. Yeah. Like, there are just some franchises that they're staples, like, for me. Hideo Kojima, the producer behind Metal Gear Solid, he left the company officially. He left Konami. So yeah, anything that comes out nowadays regarding Metal Gear Solid doesn't have his involvement, and is probably dog shit. So I wouldn't recommend newer. I'd very cautiously recommend new Metal Gear Solid entries. Everything up till 5 he was involved in, and it's really, really good. I can vouch for it. But you definitely want to pick up Death Stranding. They actually got Norman Reedus to be a character in it. Do like motion capture, voice acting. It has this goddamn face in it. And the trailers at E3 and everything looks so good. Minecraft. Anime for a normie. Avatar: Last Airbender. Okay. Naruto. No, yeah, you're right. Full Metal Alchemist is easier to get into and digest. Naruto is quickly approaching Dragon Ball Z levels of like episode length, like, or volume. Because when you're talking about like getting the full Dragon Ball Z experience, you have to watch Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball GT, and all of these spin-offs. Naruto, it started off with just Naruto, then it went to Naruto Shippuden, and those were 2 shows covering Naruto's like life as like the main character. And now it's on Boruto, Next Generation, which is the life of, Naruto's son. So you're talking about father to son now. And yeah, there's probably a good 400 episodes of non-filler you have to get through between all the Naruto universe shows. 720 episodes, yeah, I'd say that's about accurate, and only about 400 are probably worth watching. Naruto is notorious. When I was first getting into it, I had an awesome website that I consulted that would tell me whether or not the show was filler or canon. These days, I'm not really, like, in the case of Boruto, the latest arc, our show in the franchise, like, it has taken a creative turn from the actual manga it's based on. So for that reason, I have not fucked with the show since, like, 10 episodes in. They're probably about 40 episodes in by now. The manga is not only more concise, but it's just better storytelling. And it's the true story. It's the characters are, there's better like character development, like better everything. This level is going a lot smoother than the last few because of overpower now. And some of the item upgrades I bought, definitely feeling it. I wouldn't expect you to if you don't have the like taste for the series already developed from Boruto. sorry, not Boruto, but Naruto Shippuden and Naruto 1. Because if you watch those all the way through and you got hooked there, you're gonna give Boruto a good long chance just to see like what all has changed in their lives after the really awesome battles. Like,
Out of range. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage.
One Punch Man? Oh, that's so good. Yeah, One Punch Man is probably the best entry level anime. Plus it's on Hulu, so you don't have to like buy Crunchyroll or anything like that.
It's too far away.
A lot of people have Hulu and Netflix these days, so and then you can also watch it online for free with the right website. Who am I kidding? Like One Punch Man, it's so good because it appeals to all audiences. It's like they have like serious like like fights in it with explanations of like why a character's abilities are the way they are and stuff, and like their life and storytelling. And then they also have just like lighthearted moments too. Like they'll spend like 25 minutes explaining, like the dynamics of like a character that One Punch Man is about to fight, that Saitama is about to fight, and then he just wastes all of it by punching him one time. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even see chat. Yeah, we're exactly that. What was I thinking? I need more health to start that. Come on. Peace out, Oz. Thank you for hanging out. Always good to see you. 5 months sub, man. I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday I was sitting in Virginia, or Alexandria, turning on a stream Smash. Met you for the first time. How time fucking flies. Oh my god, please, please, please hit. Thank god. That was 2 misses in a row. That got scary. Another thing, warriors have a lot of access to bleed attacks that do damage over time. Kind of like in real life, you know, when someone's bleeding, they lose health over time. Well, maybe that's not exactly how it works, but you get lightheaded in real life over time. So I guess that's damage. But yeah, you can't do that to mechanical units like these guys. So that's one disadvantage when you're fighting them. I'm only killing these because they're part of a quest. I need to kill 20. Then I'll probably never fight them again. Oh shit. I might die here. I got dazed. Oh, I might live. Okay. Thank God for hamstring. Make sure you put hamstring on a key that you can get to very easily because it's a lifesaver. Just to slow something down so you can run away adequately. Can't put a price on it. Other classes don't have access to a slow on demand like warriors do for a really long time. Usually what I do is I charge in, I make sure Battle Shout is up. Battle Shout you get at like level 10 I think, and or maybe sooner, and it just gives you more damage. So you want to keep it up, and you have to keep it up pretty often because it only lasts for 2 minutes. So like when I kill this guy right here, if I have any excess rage like this, I commit 10 of it to Battle Shout and refresh it, so I don't have to do it again during combat when I want to be spending that rage on Heroic Strike or Rend or anything that does direct damage. Just little things to optimize your grinding. See, I charged in, Battle Shout is still fresh, so I'm getting the most out of this engagement, which is really important when you're a class that can't heal yourself like a warrior. Other classes, they don't have to worry about this so much because they have they can heal themselves or something to make it really easy. If I had to rank classes by, solo sufficiency, warriors are pretty low on the list. In fact, it might be the hardest class to level, but I don't mind it because I play with the end game in mind and the class's true capabilities, not a temporary inconvenience like leveling. Oh, thank God. That guy casting a buff on me, Blessing of Might, caused him to take aggro from the other monster who was about to hit me. Aggro is its own, complicated system. It takes a long time to explain and is best just taught through experience. So I'm going to spare you that for right now. But yeah, that's one of the things that makes this game so elegant and different from other MMOs is the aggro system that determines how monsters behave in group environments with other players, to the point where you can predict it. You're gonna start in Faralina? Tonight would be the time to do so. you might be able to log on right now. If not, really early in the morning before you go to school or whatever, just try logging on just to make a character.
Need more raids. I need the target.
Actually, wait, who am I kidding? You don't need to like wait in a queue to create a character. But for the initial log on, yeah, you will have to get in queue. Yeah, man, like you were naturally drawn to the Warriors playstyle based on charge. Go with that.
Not enough raids.
What race did you choose last time?
More raids.
I just did a thunderclap. You can buy that like around level 10ish. It's pretty weak on damage, but it's instant and on-demand damage if you have to finish off somebody with like just a little bit of HP left. And then if they live, well, I mean, it's also slowing the damage they do. By 10%. They can swing at you 10% less often.
Enough raids.
Not good.
Isn't ready yet.
Missing a lot. Me too, dude. Like, when I first played this game, I was Horde, way back in the day, and it always like annoyed me that humans looked so much better with their gear. Like, you see how like all the gear, like it just fits to the body well. It's not tattered or anything. Like, I played as an undead rogue, so like all of the gear has like natural tears in it because, you know, the undead only have skin on certain parts of their body, and you just look like a ragtag dude. And I didn't like that. Like, I was always jealous of how nice the humans looked in their gear. So yeah, these days I play human too, not only for aesthetics, but also I love the racials. Like, you get this ability called perception, pop that. Now I can see like stealth to enemies like in a huge radius around me. If a rogue was trying to sneak up, I would see him and I'd probably kill him.
Need more raids.
I can't fight this. Level 15 is too much. Also, humans are naturally gifted with swords and maces, so you have an increased chance to hit and crit compared to others. No one will ever be as good with a sword or a mace as a human will. Dwarves, they have that going for them with maces and guns. Gnomes have gnomes are really good with short swords, just short swords, not two-handers. Orcs are really good with axes. Night elves, they don't. Oh, I think night elves are really good with bow. No, they're not. Trolls are. So the night elves, like, the thing they have going on is they have a natural 1% increased chance to dodge, which can be good, just in general. And then they can also like turn invisible on demand, like once every 3 minutes, which has a lot of uses in PvP. But for me, like, human has the best combination of like looks and actual like combat benefits, so I always go with them. I have friends who are like trying to get me to play on their server, and they're like, they just happen to be on Fairlina too. I'm like, okay, great. And it's like, wait, what faction are you? Like, Alliance, of course. You know, gotta play human. And they're like, no, play Horde. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Perception too good, sword spec too good. See you later when I'm fighting you. I don't give a damn. Why am I trying to kill that? Does nothing for me. Only got 2 more of these to kill. So excited. Oh my god, or they're only level. Oh, there's a 14. I need to get. Oh yeah. So even though hunters specialize in ranged like weapons like bows and crossbows, warriors can also use them too. Like right now. Very good for initiating combat from a distance where you're safe and you know you're only going to pull one at a time, as well as finishing off people or just being bad mannered. Like if a warrior is shooting you with a bow or whatever to finish you off, they're doing it because they don't respect you. It's a great BM move. In PvP at least. Just waiting for some health to regen. Cool. Ooh, a bag, an 8-slot bag. Whoa. Hell yeah, that's more capacity. 2 more slots. Okay, I gotta kill gnolls as well. I gotta get 8 gnoll paws, so that's probably gonna be more closer to like 20 kills. Let's see if I can't pull this guy and isolate him. Oh, nice. None of his buddies pulled with him. Feels so good to fight flesh and blood enemies again that I can put bleeds on. What a lucky guy, he resisted Thunderclap. Okay, save the hardest one for last, Spellcaster. This kill will get me a level up and full health bar again. No spellcast? Nice. Green tea leaf, nice. Instantly heals 30 damage? Whoa. Like a mini potion. Okay, as part of my plan, got this to 3. Now it's time to start going into rend a little bit. So now my rend is doing more damage over time. 32 over 12 seconds, not bad. Do you hear those gunshots, dude? Southeast DC is not to be trifled with. Just looking for bags of votes right now. It's a quest objective. They're all over the place. Yep. This is on autoplay. I didn't choose it, but it's a happy accident. All right, another sack of oats. Oh my god. Finally. Some quest items are intentionally set to take hours to like acquire the required amount for the quest because they want it to be like a thing you work on over the whole time you spend in the zone, while others are like instant because they want you to like do it and then move on to the next quest. Usually the difficulty in acquiring the item is proportionate to the reward you get in the form of experience or gold or a really good item. This one where I had to get 8 Gore-Tesk livers, it takes forever, to the point where some people buy them off of you just because they don't want to sit through all that grinding, because it gives really good experience when you turn it in. Ooh, another sack of oats. Damn, that's a long aggro. Don't take it, don't take it. Nice. Just need one more bag of oats. They're usually just kind of propped up against a structure. Ooh, a chest. Just sitting out in the open. No lock on it. Let's see what's inside. Okay. 2 health potions. I'll buy that for $1. Thanks for the help, guy. I was like, why are you helping me kill this? I tagged it. I know this screen well. With all the time I spend preparing for every battle. Yep. Oh yes, last sack of oats. And you're gonna see this disappear off the map. See how all those icons just disappeared? Because it's like updating in real time my quest objectives. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you just finished this. Let's declutter your map. So we're only showing you things of relevance, which is really nice. Yup. Very, very tough to get like tired of Three Houses music. Oh, fuck. Even on top of that, I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna still run away. little bit of health regen. That's not good. Fuck. I wasn't counting on being netted. Every once in a while, you just get fucked. I couldn't have. Yeah, that was terrible. Like, he netted me at the perfect time, so I was just stuck there. A few more steps away, and I would have been able to reset the harvester golem, and then I would have been a one-on-one, and yeah, I would have been good. Do you like not see people on yours? That can happen. If you choose a low pop server, it just feels like it's you. It feels like it's a single player game. Can't wait to turn all these in. The yellow question mark means it's ready for turn in. So the way you're facing, or the way you're positioned against a mob like this that runs away at low health, very important, because they will not run towards you. They'll run away from you when they're low health. So if you position yourself right, they're running away from their friends, which I know are in this house. So little things to pay attention to in order to ensure a smoother transaction. Thank you, good sir. He's distracting the hard mob so I can just come in here, get the quest item, and dip. Very, very cool of him. Okay, we got a lot of turn-ins ready. 2 over here, 2 down here. About to see this experience bar fill all the way up. Yeah, man. So actually, there are way more people in this zone right now than the screen is showing. Blizzard admitted that unlike the original game, they're instituting what's called a layer system. So in heavily populated areas that are abnormally full, because like everybody's starting at the same time and coming through the same zones at the same time in these really early weeks of the game, they have like alternate like realities, like the same people that and monsters I'm seeing here right now might not appear in your screen if you were here with me right now. So there could be like 25 more people on this in this little patch of ground right now. but I won't see that because it's something they do to load balance the servers. So yeah, it's going to be even more full than this later on as the weeks go on and they disable that technology.
Safe travels.
You need something?
It pisses me off because that's not how it was in the original game, and that's the whole point of this project for them, is to recreate the original experience, which we all wanted. But at the same time, I understand that if they have to do that in order to keep the servers from crashing more than they are right now, oh well, I'll put up with it for like a week or two.
See you later.
Trying to save the extra bags I don't even need because I already have like all my bag slots full, because your bank also has room to put in more bags as well. So I could use these on my bank even though I have better on me personally.
Use more rage. I'm not enough rage. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. Use more rage.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Inventory is full.
Oh, full.
Well met.
Let's sell some stuff. Be careful what you sell. You don't want to accidentally sell the quest items that you need to turn in and get an experience and stuff. It will let you do that if you're not careful. Like, yeah, it's not a good time. You can buy it back if you accidentally sell something really important, but if you sell too many things, the item you want to get back is moved to the bottom of the list and it's off the page and like you can't buy it back.
Light bless you.
Hey there. Farewell.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Alright, I'm entirely done with this little quest hub right here. Feels good.
Light bless you. Well met.
Oh man, I need all of this silver so bad. This is so nice. $44 silver. This is the richest I've been. Okay. Need to go to Sentinel Hill. Shit, it's 12:55 a.m. Fuck me. Fuck. Well, I know why I didn't feel like it, because I took a small like hour nap earlier, so that kind of threw off my internal clock. Let me get back to town here, repair, and see if there's anything good on the auction house I can buy. Kind of looking for a new weapon already, because, you know, like, this is good, but it's level 5. Like, I can get better. Here's the auction house if you didn't know about that. Players sell their items here. So you get the best stuff. Until late game, people find really good stuff in the field. They don't necessarily need it. They put it up here for money. .8 DPS. A shovel weapon. There's a lot of these actually out there in the game world. They actually aren't all that bad. This is nice. Three strength and 3 stam. Perfect stats for a warrior, but definitely paying for it. 80 silver, way above my budget. I'm gonna go with the cheapest one. Like, all these edged bastard swords are the same as far as like actual damage, but then people are charging different prices based on the stats that are on them. So I'm just gonna go with the cheapest one, even though it's garbage, like for stats, because really what I need is the damage. The stats aren't necessary. 18 silver, not a bad deal to up my killing power. Let's see how it looks. Right now I'm using like this wooden training sword, kind of like how the Japanese do when they're learning how to use like katanas. That looks a little bit more legit. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, now to buy some skills that I'm probably missing out on, and I'll be good. Actually, no, I should pick up the new first aid as well. I'm ready for a first aid upgrade. Nice. I just happen to know where all these NPCs are through long hours and weeks and months of playing. I wish I could save all this gear and give it to you as a hand-me-down, but a lot of it is soul-bound, which means once you equip it, it's bound to you, your character, your soul. So you can only really sell it or disenchant it. Yeah, they want to prevent boosting of people. So yeah, when you see like your skill in something, like reaching like the max capacity, it's probably time for you to upgrade that skill. So you go to the trainer involved, and then you buy the next rank. So I just bought I think journeyman level first aid. So now my denominator is expanded, meaning I can grow in skill once more. There we go. Got plenty of room for growth now, for many levels, easily. Now, next set of errands, we're gonna sweep right, pick up this quest. That's in the zone that we're in right now. I just know that from having leveled the warrior from 0 to 60 like 3 or 4 times. Oh, not this house. One over.
You need something? See you around.
YouTube doing that thing where it just pauses because it thinks I'm AFK. Let's go this way. I would not recommend jumping in the canals. You move so much slower in the water. It's, even though it looks like it's a more direct path, it's not, because to get it out of the water, you're gonna have to like find a staircase that allows you to get out. So yeah. So there's 2 banks in Stormwind because it's that big. So in this smoky part of town, the Dwarven district, and you can tell what part of town you're in too by the color of the shingles on the roofs. So everything here is brown. They have a bank here in the Dwarven district as well as the trade district. It's just a nice convenience. So just gonna drop off these bags I just picked up. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, no bank here. Maybe this is a pre-patch. Okay. So I guess in this patch of WoW, there was no bank stood up in the Dwarven district. Okay, that's really cool. Do it. You need to do that and find out for yourself how efficient it is. It is possible, but sometimes it's just, you have, for whatever reason, like you just need to buy new skills. You're gonna have a reason to go back to town before you ideally want to. They're just, those opportunities are just gonna come up. So the way I look at it, I kind of look at things like little mini I kind of look at things like little mini projects, and I'm like, okay, I I am not finished with this yet, but you know, I see this as the most efficient time to, you know, like go back. I have to go back anyways for X. Let me do Y and Z as well. Fuck, that sucked. See, like you have to walk all the way over here to get out of the damn water. I'm so excited to eat breakfast in a few hours. The way I approach like food right now is like I eat breakfast and then I don't eat at work. I don't eat lunch. And then I get home and I work out right before I eat dinner. And then like during that workout, I'm like, oh god, I can't wait to finish this workout and eat. And then I'm like, okay, well, then I don't have to, there's no other barriers to food again until tomorrow's workout. So it's like, I love food. I love to eat so much. And yeah, like my life revolves around food. These days I try to eat good food. I'll always be a pig. Like I'll always eat like way too much. I don't count calories or anything, but I do try to pig out on healthy-ish foods. So that is my saving grace. If I ate like good portions, I'd probably be like model thin. But I don't know if I want to be model thin anyways. I can't believe I used to eat, well, no, I can't believe it. Especially when I was playing WoW, like in the like early days of WoW, I would like drink a whole 2-liter Mountain Dew and eat a whole extra large from Papa John's or Pizza Hut by myself. Easy. It'd be like, to me, it would be like what a Hot Pocket is to a normal person. Honestly, last night, I was like so into leveling that I was like, let me just like call into work tomorrow and just say I'm sick. I was really close to doing that, but I decided not to, which is probably for the best. I want to hold on to time off for when I really need it. Basketball conditioning, good stuff, dude. Yeah, you're gonna be burning a ton of calories, which means you get to eat whatever you want, like no consequences whatsoever. Alright, just bought a new skill, Shield Bash. It's a pretty important skill. Essentially, it allows you to interrupt a spell that's being cast. Whether it's being cast on you or somebody else, it takes like, you know, most spells in this game, they take like 1 to 3 seconds to charge it up and then let it rip, and that's your chance to interrupt them. This Shield Bash skill though, you can only do it when you have a shield equipped, so that's something to consider. So I'm probably gonna put it on like 1 for keybinds. In fact, I'm gonna give it a custom macro. And this is so that it will auto attack as well along with it when I press it, saving me a click. And then even more so than that, I'm gonna put it here on my bar so I see when it's available for use. Cool. Because it has a little 12-second cooldown. You want to know when that's off cooldown and ready to use again. Okay, bank, vendor, and then I'm good. I can log off. Oh yeah, I love how many, like, for at least I played Warrior 2 on Hearthstone. I played Warrior since the good old days when like Fiery War Axe was like dominating. Like, just get 2 of those in your deck. Staple. People would whine about how good Fiery War Axe is. Put that on, kill their 3 health minion. You got to Legend. Congrats, man. When I last played seriously, Brawler Warrior was a really good deck. Having the Dark Iron Dwarves that reproduce when they get hit and damaged. So overpowered. I loved it. Oh my god, I don't have enough to repair. Well, maybe I will after I sell this shit. Nope, still no. Sell the bandages. Don't need them that bad. There we do. Alright, freshly repaired gear. Also, be sure to log out in cities. Like this. If you can't log out in a city, log out in an inn. Like wherever you see an innkeeper like this. When you do that, then you get what's known as rested experience. Here's the tooltip. See that down there? My bar is blue, and the little marker is continuously over time sliding to the right with the blue shade of how much rested experience I'm getting. And that means that that amount of like blue on the bar that will be showing up here over the next few hours, I'll get 200 experience for that, which helps you catch up for lost time. So yeah, it's so important. You can get whole levels that way. It'll let you like stack up like damn near a whole 1 to 2 levels of rested experience if you let it. Alright, well, I can't afford to buy these bag slots yet, but at least I can put them here. Good stuff. So all in all tonight, I got 3 levels, a lot of new skills. I was able to buy the two-handed mace skill. Some new flight paths, got a lot of quests done. A lot of good gear. Yeah, this was a very productive session. Despite long ass queues eating up my time, despite DDoS slowing down combat to a crawl. Yeah, can't complain at all. Yeah, so what I like to do, I've kind of like find the flight master in a city, So as soon as I log back on tomorrow, I can immediately fly to the zone I need to be in to continue questing and getting experience. But by going no further and just logging off right here, I'm still technically in the city getting rested experience. So as you can see, a lot of people are AFK right here because they're doing the same damn thing. So yeah, gonna log out. Fairlina is it. That's the move. Kiara's on Peggle. It's normal and it's medium. Even at night here, it's still high. There's a few, wow, I guess white main. See, originally I wanted to go on Blamo because I think that's just a cooler sounding server name. But it's on the West Coast, it's in the Pacific, and I know you're in Florida. So, yeah. Fairlina is great for us because it's based in Ashburn, Virginia. So really good ping for us. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Who is still on? Kiara's still on? Awesome, I can raid her. I don't get to do this much. I can only count on like one hand how many times she's been on when I've logged off. Peace out.